Fucking comedians. AIDS. What is this called, dude? Oh, it's like 1080p, but it's fucking 10p. What the fuck? What? Why are you smacking your tits? What the fuck? Is this humongous fake tit girl? Z cup. Z cup, but we can't see it. Can't fucking see anything, man.
In the middle of the night, in a huge office somewhere in Ukraine, a lone computer wakes up. After booting, it stays silent for a while. Then a new file pops up on the desktop. Perf-C, an empty, extensionless file. A Windows folder opens, and the file gets moved there. Several seconds later, the computer shuts down. Not a soul was around to notice this small event. The next day, as the employees start their morning routine of coffee and gossip, something weird happens. Computers all over the company suddenly begin rebooting. But instead of the Windows splash screen, they display this, a ransom message. A demand for $300 worth of Bitcoin for every infected machine. The company's executives are dumbfounded. They argue and bicker before reaching a conclusion. The bottom line hangs in the balance. The company just can't afford to stop everything and wait for a fix. They transfer one payment, just to see where that will get them. Several hours pass, nothing changes. All the machines are still encrypted. As the IT staff tries to understand what's happening, the rest of the employees get a day's leave. And on their way home, they understand that their little company wasn't alone. They became the perfect witness of the countrywide catastrophe that unfolds. Some of them visit a gas station, but can't purchase fuel. Payment systems don't work. Others choose public transport and can't get their tickets. Paying in cash might seem like an option, but all the ATMs in the vicinity are down too. Hospitals can't access their records. Utility companies can't send their bills. The Postal Service can't deliver packages. It's nothing short of a digital apocalypse. In a matter of hours, much of the economy of the entire country grinds to a halt. Nearly every company, institution, and service is down. And then it spills over the borders. International shipping, medicine, fuel companies, anything that had an office in Ukraine. The same red-on-black plague. Oops, your important files are encrypted, all across their networks, on thousands upon thousands upon thousands of computers across the world. But not the one. The computer that woke up in the middle of the office a night before the attack. For some reason, it's fine. It continues working as if nothing happened. For years, nobody would suspect how it and several more random computers all across the world were involved in the latest and most devastating cyber attack that ever happened. It's them that held the key to answering the questions about NotPetya, a weapon that showed the world what a full-scale cyber war looks like. It happened on June 27, 2017, and the world was never the same. The carefree air of the mid-2010s evaporated and got replaced with a new reality. There was no rollback. By 2017, devastating cyber attacks on Ukrainian infrastructure were nothing new. 2 years earlier, the country saw the first documented attack on the power grid, leaving nearly 250,000 people without electricity in the middle of a freezing winter. In 2016, the attack repeated, cutting off electricity for the capital, Kiev. Both attacks were different from your typical cybercriminal activity. They were done by people who knew the infrastructure and the inner workings of the Ukrainian electricity grid as well. They exploited some top-tier vulnerabilities and used incredibly powerful software that caused physical damage to the critical infrastructure. Anyone who got a glimpse at the code had no doubts. Those were operations only state-sponsored hacking groups were capable of. On the surface, the culprit seemed obvious. Since 2014, Ukraine was at war with Russia. It all started with a revolution in Kiev, or a coup, as Russia calls it. The Ukrainian presidential administration, notorious for its corruption, was overthrown by pro-Western citizens and politicians. At the time, the Russian military invaded and seized several regions of Ukraine in a land grab that will only be surpassed by the second invasion in 2020.
I don't remember this, but I must have heard about it when it happened.